All right, guys, after our last lap review, we got a ton of you asking to review your laps. So today we are checking out Sean's lap at COTA in his E92 M3. Let's check it out. Hey guys, I'm Felix Elizardi, an 8-year veteran of HPDEs and track days, certified PCA instructor driving our controversial OEM Plus GT4 RS. Dubbed the fastest GT4 RS at COTA, setting down a 2:16.9. A subscriber of the channel and good friend Sean submitted his best lap for review. If you would like to get your lap reviewed, send your footage, description of your car, and mods to media@sagamotorsports.com. Sean is driving a BMW E92 M3, which is 3,500 pounds, has Supercar 3Rs, I believe in 265s all around, MCS triple adjustable shocks, and a GTS splitter and a GT4 wing. Now, you look at this picture. Is this a GT4 wing or is this an eBay wing? He did say he's on stock power, but he also says he's running a tune-in exhaust. So who knows what that means? Let's pull up the lap and get into it. All right, guys, so Sean here has a somewhat modified of a car. The reason I start with that is because he's running a Garmin Catalyst. So maybe like not throw a full $5,000 data system like B-Box in it, but maybe something like an AIM system would suit us well. That way we could see inputs. So what I'm gonna have to be paying attention today is gonna be throttle, or at least trying to hear the car, and then the G's will actually tell us a lot on how he's braking and if he's releasing and if he's braking. So we'll look at the G meter. Well, obviously we have a front facing, we have a windshield camera, so we'll be able to see exactly where the car is. I really like this position. A combination of everything will tell us how fast he's sending. So another thing he said is his car is around 360 horse on a good day. I'm gonna let you guys watch the lap and then we'll review it together. Wanted to start by saying this. He did a 224.74. So let's check it out. Yeah. Okay, guys, we're going on the front straight. And with the mile an hour he's carrying here, the horsepower Seems to be about right. He got to like 125. You can tell where the tires are screeching on entry and on exit. Could have been slightly closer to the apex, but you could tell where he's still maximizing turn in at the top of turn 1. Here through 2, I would love to know if he's flat through here, because you could see the G increase and it increases more. So it seems like he's pretty flat through here. And the engine sounds pretty pissed off. So you could tell he's ripping through here. He's going or exiting at 104 miles an hour. So he should be in the 1 teens, yep, at 3 here. Car's rotated before 3, rotated before 4. I think there could have been a little bit more track to be used at 5, especially since he has the MCS 3-ways. That'll make the car super settled, even if he eats a lot of curbing like turn 5 at Coda. Good line through here. He lets the car slide a little bit wide. He's out there in this new setup that has grass on the inside of 6. Previously, it was just asphalt. So a lot of us were going literally on the right side of 6. But it's a really good line through here. Obviously, you could get close to or up to the grass and just touch it. But then that can cause trouble. But that also tells you that you're using the entire track if you see a puff of dirt behind you. Sending it in there. Yeah, you can tell where he's super confident in the car. He's kind of sending it into turn 7. Hey, big brakes. You can tell the car has rotation. Not using all the apron on the uphill that 8 is, and I wonder if that's just to keep a car settled, or to keep the car settled under him. Because in a car, again, with dampeners, I would for sure be using more of that, because the pop-off or the transition across and back from the rumble strips, like the cars can soak up that better. Oh yeah, I can tell he's lighting him up on exit here, turn 9. 360 horse, huh? I wonder what the torque is. Oh, trips the tire on entry. like as if it was like a mini lockup. A little late on apex. Car bogs a little bit, but still uses all the track. And if the car does have 360 horsepower, we're probably gonna see in the 140s here on the back straight. So he's doing a great job here in the back straight, just staying flat. At least I think he's flat. Yes, 142, 143, 140, yep, 145. Heavy on the brakes, using all the track. Gets to apex nice. All the track out, yes, buddy. Move the car left. Displaced, so 13. You displaced 13, forget about it. Focus on turn 15, because if you do mess up 13 a little bit, just go a little bit wide, and since you're now going to be wider, you can actually kind of open up 15. So let's see if he does that. I feel like the car's moving a lot. A little bit too shallow in before 15. This is a front engine car, so I do understand how he's maybe having a little bit more front grip than we're used to his advantage. Turn the car in. There's a car on the track out, so that's going to be worth some valuable lap time. Moves the car all the way left. 84 through here. Tires are screeching, so there could be more, but I do not know how much more. Back here. Let's see his line through here. Yeah, he gets to that apex. Lets the car go wide. See if he's gonna use all the track out. Oh yeah, he's hustling it through here. Into 19. So 19, and again, why I would love to have the throttle and brake traces. I feel like he's waiting to be parallel to the right part of the track to brake, because the car has big wiggles versus actually braking as you're moving to the right before 19. So the carousel, as you're exiting, let the car move all the way left. As you're moving right, somewhere there, you can actually start bleeding speed in the car with the brake, and then as you move the car right and are parallel to the side of the track, you add more brake. But I feel like he's waiting all the way right, stabbing on the brakes, and then that's why you kind of see the car moving. See his line through here. Yeah, so that's the other cause, is if you have a very unstable car on exit of 18 or exit of the carousel as the car is moving right and you can't have a soft brake release, then you either have a snap or you're literally gonna be missing the 19 apex because you have such a uncomposed car on exit of 18. So brake a little bit earlier as you're moving right, let the car move left, release the brake as the car is moving left, and the process starts as you're going right, ends as you're going left. It's gotta be smooth in, smooth out. So that had to have costed him at least a few tenths, because between 19 and 20 there, it's not a huge straight, but it still counts. Yeah, car's moving a little bit of a crab on the way in, so meaning that he moved in. We go to turn 20. Yeah, you can tell the car is moving. And we go through with a 224.74. Alrighty guys, that was a pretty quick lap. I am not too familiar with BMWs, but if I had to compare it to something, it would be our GT4. And our GT4 on similar rubber would probably be in the mid to high 20s. Now, for me, I'm gonna go to the GT4 because it's what I know. Our GT4 is what I would consider the biggest bang for buck in the Porsche world, right? And it seems that Sean's doing a lot more with a lot less. And also he's running 275 square and our GT4 is 265, 295. So we have a little bit more rubber in the car and we're going a little bit slower. So his mods are definitely doing a lot for lap time. Now, obviously if he puts sticky rubber, it takes him to another level. But I think it's a very well-paced lap and it seems like he's driving the car really well. So my biggest takeaway from the video, and again, since he's running Garmin Catalyst, I can't see his brake inputs, but if he was running something like an AIM or a V-Box, I could tell exactly how much he's braking. Since it's so high speed, it gets you in this routine of moving all the way either right or left of the track, big brake, trail the brake off, turn the car, right? And I found myself doing this, right? Because Coda kind of gets you in that routine, since it has, you do that at 11, you do that at 12, you do that at turn 1. But Coda, like turn 19, and this is why I feel like a lot of people struggle at turn 19, is because you don't always have to be perpendicular or parallel to the side of the track, perpendicular. You don't always have to be parallel to the side of the track to be able to give the car full brake. And when you're parallel to the side of the track, you don't always have to give it a full brake. Example 1, turn 13. Turn 13 is a very flowy corner because you're not going super fast into it and it's connected to another series of connected corners. So 13, I usually don't find myself using all my brakes because I want the car to flow on the way in, right? So you don't have to, 13 shows you don't have to use peak brake pressure. Now, you go to 19 and that shows you that you don't have to be all the way right to use max brake pressure, because on 19, or before 19, as you're tracking out to the carousel, right? You move all the way left, you move right. A lot of people wait until they're parallel to the track on the right, brake. By the time they release that brake, the 19 apex is over there, is all the way over there, and you missed it by a car or two. So 19 shows you that you can start getting to the brakes as you're moving right, increase the pressure as you're parallel to the track, might increase the pressure as you're parallel to the track, and then your release has to be soft. So Coda, it is a big high-speed track, big brakes track, but it also shows you that technique is also important. Those two are my biggest takeaways for Sean. Alrighty guys, that's it for Sean's lap. For you BMW drivers, go ahead and leave some pointers down below for him. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button if you think there's still lap time left for him. Guys, I'll see you in the next one.